Hello, this reading is going to be on, which I wasn't going to do a reading, but I've been called to do a reading. I think her name's T or Taya, but it's spelled Thy. And her husband, Matthew Mitchell. Allegedly, the husband killed them both and their children. And it seemed like nothing was wrong. So, for the Lenormand cards, I got the cloud and the letter. And the clouds are always unresolved conflict. But these two together speaks of an unclear, confusing, or misleading communication. It suggests messages that are vague, dishonest, or cause anxiety, often pointing to gossip, lies by omission, or simply mixed signals that create doubt. The calling card came out, because I don't know if somebody had a calling that they were trying to follow. Actually, let me see who sent the message. Who sent the message? Okay. So, more about these together. It points specifically to a message or a letter that is confusing or deceitful. Misleading information, documents, emails, or messages containing inaccuracies or untruths. Speaks of uncertainty and doubt, receiving news that causes confusion, or not receiving a clear answer. Delayed communication, a message that is stuck or causes pause in a situation. These are the different things it could be. When it's in regards to a relationship, misunderstandings or vague, dishonest communication between partners. In regards to career, business, ambiguous instructions, uncertain news about a project, or tricky contract terms. Speaks of a state of confusion regarding incoming information. So let's see who is sending this message. The fragrant field. Who is sending the message? I don't know if it's him to her, her to him, or an outside party to them. Who's sending the message? A bounty. A bounty. A soulmate. That's interesting. So the state is a bounty. The action is workings of nature, and the outcome is fulfillment. That's not where I expected that to go. Okay, what is this about? What is this about? The flag. The flag. To defend, to stand for what you believe in, speaks of victory and success. Green, white, and red, the flag of the soldier. What will you fight to defend? What will you proudly proclaim in your life? Stand up for what you believe in. If you're unsure, get sure. Tendency of defensiveness. Touchy when someone pokes at your position. For some reason, with the cards that I've already pulled, I'm getting, she had higher aspirations. Something like that. I don't know if he felt unmanly, or she could have, I don't know, her sign. She could just be a leader, an Aries, a boss. That came out. It's not. Alright, let me do this. What is this message about? What is this message about? What's the message about? Is this a college sweetheart? Somebody that went into the military? Somebody that was in a fraternity or sorority and then went into the military? Toss and turn, sleeping pills, sweaty sheets, PTSD, worry, dreams, regrets, night terrors, bad health, REM, excitement, heartbreak, death row, fever, creaking noise, astral travel. Let me see what's on the bottom. House. Manor, dynasty, family home, basement, hut, fire insurance, haunting, bad neighborhood, gardening, infestation, castle, builder, abandoned building, demolish, put on the market. Okay, let me go through the other cards. So something about a message came in. A bounty? Who puts out bounties? Let me see. Who? Why bounty? Who's it from? An overindulger. Engorge, pig out, gluttonous. I don't know if they can call this a murder-suicide yet, because this gets even crazier. The cards that came out are the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Wands, like it says there, a lot of money. And then here, that's a lot of money. Two aces are trickery. What's this double ace about? Let me go here. What's the double aces about? What's the double aces about? What's all this money about? Gentle release. Let yourself surrender to the flow of life's mysterious currents. Not exactly what I was thinking. Okay, let me go here. What's all this money about? One of these. What's this? Okay, the woman. The wife. Did I write on this? No. I want one of these. T and Matthew. What is all this money about? What is all this money about? Wow. Okay. Who is this female? Was a female blackmailing them? Her? Him? Who is this female? Curious. What's on the bottom? Who is this female? Visionary. The lady. The wife. Speaks of grace. This is sad, gentleness. So maybe this is her. Maybe this is T. Taya. The wife. The lady. Someone who is showing off. Handle issues with grace. Woman, wife, mother. So all this big money has to do with her. Maybe she's bringing it in. Somebody puts out a bounty. Okay. Message. A message about the home. Somebody can't sleep, trying to defend and stick up for what's theirs. And a bounty. Alright, these are the stickers that came out. So this is the Hangman in reverse. Death. Something about November. Something about New York. I don't know if she was opening a business in New York or like venturing off in New York. I got bread here, which could be money. Then I have witchcraft. A spider. So somebody keeping somebody stuck. This could be why he was paranoid or anxiety, because somebody had a spell on his head. And then I also have this, which is the Emperor card, but with a Cancer representation, but also in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Controlling, stubborn, conflict, loss of power, childish, and emotional. The Hangman in reverse. Missed opportunity, indecisive, unable to let go, and delays. What can I close it out with? What's going on here? What happened here? What went so wrong? Courage. During medieval times, it was thought that courage could be cultivated by shaping one's life according to 4 cardinal virtues: prudence, justice, temperance, and fortitude. Fortitude described a steadfastness, an ability to take responsibility for one's actions. According to Thomas Aquinas, courage was not just an ability to stand immovable in the midst of dangers without succumbing to the desire to attack, but also the patience to endure pain with equanimity, to have a strength of hope and a feeling of magnificence, treating all our endeavors with sincerity and importance. Today's talk of courage is indebted to this flexible, inclusive medieval concept. When we admire the bravery of individuals, it is not only because they are willing to put themselves in harm's way, but also because they risk social exclusion. The brave speak out against injustice or stand up for their beliefs when threatened by oppression, but perhaps it's the emphasis on psychological fortitude, the ability to confront one's demons or flourish despite the scars of trauma, which most recalls the medieval way of thinking about courage. I'm going back to the beginning where I think she was very strong, and I don't know if that felt to him a test of his manhood. 4 stickers to close this out. makes sense, please. Paris in January, some really funky, cool trees. Health, laziness, message. This back to the message. Hold on. Where's it? Yeah, like that stamp. Something about a message. Tower, castle, home, back to the house. And then tower, chaos, change, freedom, revelation, and awakening. A message. Okay, thank you.